Hey guys, Lumen02, currently getting ready to probably do my last cube draft, so why don't we do it something sweet? So I'm not gonna, try to, well, actually interesting, I could force an archetype, I could take Chandra Torch of Defiance. But the cool pick here is Dark Ritual, right? Like, it's just sweet. Like, it's just a bomb. In one deck, in Storm. Chandra TOD is also quite good because it's the top end of red deck wins, and it's probably what I should take. But I could just take Dark Ritual. What do I wheel out of the pack, though? Like, nothing? You know, fucking YOLO, right? Let's just take Dark Ritual and try to do something sweet. Why not, right? Okay, so Seething Song would be a sweet thing to do. Taiga is good land. Seething Song or Baral may come back around. Mana Confluence is probably what I should take. There's a lot of combo cards in this pack, though. There's like Faithless Looting. Seething Song probably should wheel, right? Huh. Yeah, fuck it. I think we're just going to try to Storm. We're going to force bad Storm picks here and hope that we get there. Alright, talking about bad Storm picks, there is Gifts Ungiven, which is also just a combo card. Just straight up, that's all it does. Only knows the battle. So, straight up picked probably like some of the worst cards we could have picked in these possible packs to try to force this. We didn't get like a Black Lotus out of our first pick. We're probably not going to. But, that's alright. I don't mind forcing Storm. For my last draft, might as well, right? Okay, there's Yawgmoth's Will. There's Dark Petition. Dark Petition is the right pick up here, I think. Yeah, pretty easy. I'd like to get a better draw 7 than Yawgmoth's Will, and it may, or Yawgmoth's Bargain, and it may wheel. Yawgmoth's Will I would take over Dark Petition. So I'm hoping to wheel the Seething Song. Like, the Baral will be fine, too. You know, any of the mana would be great, but we're doing this thing. I'm going to do it this time. Like, I've yet to do Storm this iteration. I've done Storm in past iterations. I feel like, honestly, you just have to put your arms around it and try to force it. Like, I feel like it's, like, so, like, one of my theories was you could, like, just take land picks, try to wheel picks, but, like, I think you just gotta grab it and fucking try to do it. Like, I think that's really one of the few ways you actually get to play this deck, if you really want to try to play it. Not that I'm saying it's good. I think it's actually, like, actively bad to draft like this, but so you end up with picks like this where it's just, like, garbage. I think I'm going to say fuck mana fixing. I mean, Grim Tutor's not bad, but, like, I'm going to take the Pyretic Ritual here. Alright, Goblin Electromancer kind of goes into what I'm trying to do here, right? Mystical Tutor is also probably the right pickup because it's very, very powerful. Yep. Tropical Island is probably correct. There's nothing else here that really does anything in Storm, so I'm just trying to wheel good lands now. I mean, that's a great land to wheel. I don't have a green requirement yet, but I could run Heartbeat of Spring, or, like, there's some other stuff we can pick up in green. Blue is obviously going to be a color we play if we're trying to force this archetype. And it looks like up until this point, at least, there were picks for it. Dark Ritual, pick one, pack one. Go. Alright, here's the first pack with, like, absolutely nothing in it. Maybe Shardless Agent? Sure. Or it could be Burst Lightning for interaction. Yeah, Burst Lightning for interaction makes a little more sense. This pack had nothing this deck really wanted. I'll probably take Abrupt Decay over Dreadbore? Sure. Okay, the mana wheeled? Very, very weird. I mean, it's probably Mana Confluence, right? Yeah. So someone else must be trying to do Storm too, but they're getting cut. I'm going to keep trying to do it. Like, I'm just saying F it now. I don't really care how well I do. Like, I haven't got to play this, and I want to play it. Enlightened Tutor is the best combo card, so I'll take it. 5-color Storm. What does Enlightened Tutor get for this? It gets the stupid enchantment, the red-blue enchantment, the 6-mana card. It's not great, but you can turn Burst Lightning into a win con with it if you cast enough spells. Have to be 10, but All right, if someone else is trying to wheel that, it's not coming back to them. It's not a great draw 7, but it is one that I will play in this deck. This deck's going to be a treat, guys, because I do know we're getting cut. I do realize we are being cut. If someone takes those bad storm cards over good lands, you know it's a bad day. We could have had a much better deck, but I don't care. I'm going to force this because I want to have fun. And I'm not going to get off of it. If someone else want to get off of it, they don't have to. We'll both have garbage, dumpster fire drafts is what we'll both have. Okay, Nature's Claim is actually not horrendous, but I'm going to take the green-black land here. The reason I say it's not horrendous is you can actually like blow up your own stuff with Yawgmoth's Will if you end up picking it up. Yeah, well, just in case it goes really, really bad, we can play Nicol Bolas, because we are in Grixis color by at least. You could, like, roll on a Nicol Bolas and be like, what? I'm not Storm, I'm just trying to cast a Nicol Bolas, all these rituals. Yep, Avalanche Rider, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry you get last picked. Alright, so, there's a draw spell. There's a Imperial Seal. There's also Shelldock Isle. I don't think I'm about that Library of Alexandria life. I think I'm either a Shelldock Isle person right now or an Imperial Seal person right now. And I think I'm leaning more towards Imperial Seal. Creeping Tar Pit could wheel. With the way these packs have been going, I think I'm going to take this and hope to wheel something. Alright, let's look through this. So, Copperline Gorge can be played in this deck, but I'm going to take the actual card, the castable. Goes more in high tide, but Frantic Search is fine in a deck like this too. Yep, Manamorphose over Gristlebrand. I mean, there's probably some way to cheat him into play. I like Overgrown Tomb quite a bit too, but whatevs, right? Now we want like Yawgmoth's Will, LED. These are all the kind of cards we want. Turnabout, sure. Gonna take it because we're forcing. There's nothing to wheel in here. Is that correct? Yeah, it's 100% correct. Alrighty. Yep, turnabout. Yeah, the Palinchron got taken. The Seething Song got taken. Yeah, I think there may even be a couple people trying to do this, like trying to get real. I'm not coming off it though. Like I said, I don't really care how bad my deck is. I'm gonna play Heartbeat of Spring pretty easily over Botanical Sanctum. There's also a Mana Flare. What's gonna be easier? Red mana is gonna be easier in this deck because I have Pyretic Ritual, right? And I have Manamorphose. Alright, we'll probably take the Wooded Foothills. It finds our Tropical Island, and it finds a mountain, which is pretty strong. There's a Dig Through Time, but I think I want my graveyard as a resource. Could have taken the tapped land as well. I already have one. And I may not even need the Green Splash. I mean, it may just be a possible... I may not need it. I mean, if the Heartbeat comes around, I'll probably play it in this deck. Like Heartbeat plus Mana Flare, just go fucking huge with mana. I have no way to win with this deck right now. I have one way to kill myself, if the Yawgmoth's bargain. So it's going to be interesting. We could have taken Gristlebrand, which is probably the more correct pick. I could have just like reanimated him. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Build like Tinfin Storm in Cube. That's a viable deck. Like the cards exist to build that deck in Cube. I don't know how viable it is to get all of them. Like you'd have to be in like the perfect seat to have all that nonsense just come your way. Like no one would want to play Reanimator or Storm, which generally speaking, people want to do that kind of stuff in Vintage Cube. I find. Okay, let's check this one out. No, it's a Brain Freeze. It's a way to win. Just not against Eldrazi. There's an Inquisition of Kozilek, which is pretty good, but I think I'm going to take Brain Freeze here because I don't want to fail to wheel a win con, and I at least have a win con now. Not against decks that are running Eldrazi, but what are you going to do, right? 2 ways to untap lands. I ideally want to get rid of Yawgmoth's Bargain and like get some better draw 7s in this deck. I don't have like good artifact mana right now, which that's a given, you know, like it's going to be tough to get that. I'm going to take the Stomping Ground here over, I guess, Ulamog, the Infinite Gyro. Yeah, unless I got like, alright, let's think here. Wall of Blossoms probably isn't that bad in this deck. Bob's the thing this deck could do. I mean, it just depends on how big it goes, right? I think Bob may actually be correct. I mean, like, we're not winning games against red deck wins or white weenie anyways, right? And, like, green is my smallest. I mean, if I wheel that heartbeat, I may play it. But I think Bob's correct here. I mean, like, we're just make our deck as good as we can against what we need to be good against, right? Here, I mean, Primal Command, no. Probably Welder. Probably Welder. I mean, none of the other cards. I mean, I'm not that heavily into green, and I'm not a white deck, that's for sure. Pretty easy and free pickup. I mean, Kitesail Freebooter's fine, but I think we want the Overgrown Tomb. Okay. If we find a way to make tokens, maybe. I don't know. Heartbeat of Spring. All right, someone got off the deck. All right, I guess this. Sure. This deck is looking great. When I say great, I mean just atrocious. Just a pile of shit. I can't believe the Seething Song did not come around, though. That's a weird card to take. It's really one of the kind of the worst rituals because it's so committing to red. You actually would rather, I think, have the 2-mana rituals for red in this deck. But I think someone else jumped off of this deck because they noticed we were cutting the living crap out of them. All right, let's look at this pack. There's a Steam Vents, which I would definitely like for this deck, and I will not wheel. But I'm not going to wheel a Mox Jet either, and it's on color, which makes it even a higher pickup. So, Mox Jet, bye-bye Steam Vents. I don't think I will see you again, but I would have liked to play you. You could also play Hangarback Walker in here, just as a free spell. You just cast it and ditch it in the trash. Watery Grave would be nice. Regrowth will probably wheel. Is it Preordain or is it... So what am I at on playable? Can I have 6 lands and I'm at 22 right now? I need to get playable count. It's either Preordain, Night's Whisper, or Regrowth. Regrowth... Oh, Yawgmoth's Will's here. I'm stupid. Yep, Yawgmoth's Will. I'll wheel one of those cards. One of the worst ones. I need Yawgmoth's Will, though. I do need to pick up an LED at some point. What put someone in Storm? It's just the end of the cube and someone got in Storm. They were just like, I'm going to do it. They probably did the same exact thing I did. And we're just like, Ritual? Fuck it. I'm doing it. Alright, so what does this Windswept Heath get? It gets blue and red. That's pretty good. I mean, what would I be taking over it? A Signet? It's on color, I suppose. I'm going to take the Heath here. Search for Tomorrow is not bad either, but my Green Splash is free. It's very, very free. Probably Lotus Bloom, although I'd be much... I mean, I'd like to take the Badlands here, but I'm at 24 minus 7. I'm very low on playable count. So I'll pick up the Lotus Bloom, I suppose, over Badlands, which is a land I would like to play, but I don't think I will have the opportunity to. There's Empty the Warrens. There's also Torrential Gearhawk, which lets me recast Turnabout with two of these things. That's kind of moderately interesting, right? Torrential Gearhawk could be the pickup here. We also have Ancient Grudge. That's really just an interactive spell, though. There's Empty the Warrens, which is like, it's a way to win. Someone probably first picked fucking Tendrils. That's what happened, I think. So do I need to take Empty here? Huh. I think sadly enough I need to take Empty. I think someone did first pick Tendrils. Now I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, someone picked Tendrils early. That's what they did. Which is like the worst first pick to take on the Storm deck. You want to wheel it. I don't enjoy taking the Storm win cons early, but if I want to have an alternate win con other than Brain Freeze, because if there's a deck I just can't beat with Brain Freeze, then I'm going to have to empty them out. Trinket Mage gets what? Mox Jet, and that's it. So it can't net mana. Huh. But yeah, I'm gonna take it. I think that's my last pack. I don't think I can get LED now. Which LED was something that I really wanted to have for this deck. I mean, Lotus, you're very rarely gonna get that. I mean, if you first pick it, I guess you can have it for this style of deck. But I feel like a lot has to come together to get the Lotus pickup for this deck. And if we do get LED, I'll play Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage becomes a lot better once you have an LED in your deck. All right, well, this is a gift. Wheel of Fortune is a gift. I'm not going to say otherwise, so yep, get in there, buddy. The Bob may kill us in this deck. I mean, maybe not. We'll see. We're going to easily be a 17 or 18 land deck. This deck really needs to hit its land drops. I could even see going to 18 on this list because like this is not going to be as fast as it may look. It's not going to be fast probably at all. Yeah, take this. I mean, I wouldn't mind the land either, but right now we're playable short. So if we can get one more, we can play an 18 lander, which I don't per se mind in Storm. But you know, if you can play less, you want to, especially if you can play cards like Ataxian Probe and Manamorphose, like you can get through a lot of cards pretty quickly. We did have a wheel pack though. We had like Night's Whisper, we can probably wheel out. The Preordain I don't think will come around, but there was like two cards. There's two other cards in there. There's like Night's Whisper, Preordain, and then something else that I forget now. Like it may have been a land actually that probably won't come. I think Night's Whisper maybe we can get though. That'd be a pretty cool card to pick up for this deck too. It's just draw. I mean, we could also YOLO Nicol Bolas in there too, right? Alright, yeah, this was the pack that had really not much for us. It has the Ravages that just owns us, Incinerate, I suppose. We're going to put up the free spell. Okay, Regrowth, that was the card. Regrowth was the card I was thinking of. Yeah, Regrowth's fine, I think. I mean, the Marsh Flats is a thing, too. Tezzeret, I suppose, picks up our Lotus Bloom, but we'll pick up the Tez just for lulls. Could also play Hangarback Walker as a free spell. Just throw him out there, let him pop. Throw him in the trash. He can technically be cast for 0. And you could recast him for 0 off Yawgmoth's Will. And we're at 29 minus 722. I mean, honestly, like it's probably better than playing Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage could find the Hangarback Walker, but what does this do again? Well, as far as cards we could use, this is one that we could possibly use. Yeah, there's nothing here. What does she do again? She lets you draw cards. Firebolt, maybe. And Zergo Bellstriker. What does she do again? The card's moderately interesting. I mean, funny enough, it actually probably is Hangarback Walker over Trinket Mage. I mean, it's either that or we just play Bolus. We just go like full silly and just Bolus it up. Alright, at basics. Yeah, look at that mana base. This is a total YOLO deck. I could go to 18 lands, but I'll play Hangarback Walker in this list. Why not? This thing's going to be great, guys. So, actually, you know what I need to do, though? Snipping Tool. Hangarback Walker, baby. Alright, we're going to get trounced here, but let's do it. I don't care. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. What's going on over here? I'll read that in a second. Alright, have fun, buddy. I think you're probably going to get close to a free win. Alright. You know, as far as hands go, this is pretty close to like one of our optimal openers. I mean, it'd be better on the play because we can suspend the Lotus Bloom. If we're playing against an aggro deck, we're just probably in trouble anyways. This hand has a lot going on, though. I kind of like it, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Alrighty. No discard, please. No discard. Turn 1 duress. Alright, they're going to try to reanimate. So they're probably going to kill us very fast, is what my guess would be. Oof. The good news is, it's possible we could also maybe mill them out. I don't know. They also possibly have like instant speed reanimation, which just makes it infinitely worse with like... Alright, Tasker, Kitesail Freebooter, and then the Sphinx. Okay. Alright. Alright. Do I want a Faithless Looting yet? No, I think I want to do it all on one turn. I think I want to wait and save all these spells up and just try to make land drops. I have to live for 3 turns. It seems like a tall order against a Bizarre Baghdad on turn 1. Alright. Reanimate. Oh, please don't. Please do not. I mean, we could pretend to leave up Interaction next turn. The turn to one Bazaar bag. The other bad news is they probably have discard in their deck, so they can force themselves to discard too. But we got a Mana Flare. I mean, maybe that'll get some work done for us if we live long enough. Like, we're really... I mean, like, it sucks to have to suspend Lotus Bloom because you really don't want to, right? Like, because they know you're playing a combo if you're playing Lotus Bloom. I mean, like, they should. Like, they should know better if you're, if you're doing that nonsense. Alrighty. Gifts ungiven. Alright. Go. I'm going to feign some counter magic. Like, this could be a mana drain or something like that. They're not going to play around it, I don't think. I wouldn't if I were them. Okay. Take the damage. Don't take the damage. Just let it tap. You don't want to take damage here. They're taking the damage. Alright. This is going to be like an Emrakul or something. It's going to be like sad time. If it's instant speed reanimation. If it's like an Exhume or something like that, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is a Shallow Grave is what we're going to get hit with here. Show me your Shallow Grave. Or don't. Alright. Alright. Opponent's trying to make a game of it, I guess. They just discarded down to 3 cards and got rid of all of their targets. Bizarre. Maybe they wanted to make their library bigger. I mean, I can't mill them with Brain Freeze now. So there is that. I mean, I could get lucky and they could draw that card. So I do need to find the Gabos win, right? Maybe they just wanted to get rid of it so I couldn't win that way. I don't know. That's kind of funny though. Woo! Alright, so we're going to have an open land drop next turn. I think at this point, like, unless they just go for it again. Alright, Una's Prowler, they're not trying to go for it this turn. Okay, so I'm missing a land drop right now, right? So I think what I do is this. I do think I try to go for it this turn. I think I Mana Flare. I could also get a Frantic Search here. They're just going to concede to that? I didn't show you the win con. I don't have it yet. Oh, okay. Alright. I mean, lucky me, I guess. Because this deck's really bad, man. Like, it's really bad. It's really not very good. I do think someone first picked the goddamn Tendrils in this draft. I mean, this hand's horrible, right? YOLO. Come on, just give me with your fatties. Like, I don't, just get in there. Get in there with it. Discard. Imperial Seal, okay. They're gonna look at my hand and be like, God, you kept a Garbo hand, man. And I did. Like, but this deck, like, it's funny because, like, it really needs. It's not a fast deck. It needs to develop its mana base. And I don't have fast bond, so I can't like go really fast. This is a bad version of Storm. Like, I'm not trying to say it's anything other than that. I forced the hell out of this deck, and this is what you get. I mean, hell, they could be getting Bizarre, try to turn 2 me or whatever, turn 3 me. I think turn 2 me may be difficult, but not impossible, but difficult. Especially Sphinx. Sphinx is hard to beat with the stupid can't think right now. The stupid goblin tokens. You have to really get a lot of storm to beat that thing. It's gaining 6 every time, and it's got vigilance. So it's like they're gaining 12 a turn. It's just a lot of life, right? I mean, my guess would be they're going to try to do the Ulamog thing. They're going to do 18. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll just concede again in response to like me apparently quote unquote storming off. Yep. Go. Nope. Yep. They could be getting a discard spell. Like him to Churik. Okay, cool, dude. My hand is not good. My hand is bad. Probably take the, Dark Petition? That would be my guess. That is how I get back in this game. I mean, if I draw red mana... So the thing with the Dark Petition was it's probably going to get a Wheel of Fortune after I develop my mana base. I very much so hope that they spent their Imperial Seal to find that dude right there and go down to 4 cards against me. Because they're going to look at my hand and just be, like, underwhelmed, right? Yeah, I think it's definitely Dark Petition. Yep. Cool. Do I care about damage? Not all that much. I'm going to play out the island here and just say go. I mean, they could hit me with a hymn or something like that. Maybe I would feel bad if I got hymned here, but... Okay, Putrid Imp. I'm going to discard a thing. And reanimate this turn. Could hit me for a lot of damage. Okay, you got me. I'm just going to pay here for this. Take a look. See what is what. Okay, Living Death. Let's review this real quick. Hero's Downfall is not going to do anything against me. Vampiric Tutor could find a fatty and they could ditch it and then try to Living Death. But they're short on mana right now. Alright. Yep, I don't think this changes the game at all. Next turn I will play out the Stomping Ground, I think. So you can vamp and find like another discard spell. They didn't even want to vamp. Okay, they're looking for mana, I think. And they're probably going to find like their best fatty. But Living Death does not work with the Eldrazi. And Hero's Downfall is just a dead card against my entire deck. Am I running any creatures? I don't even think I have the Gabo in my deck. I'll check it out in a minute, man. I'm playing a really bad deck, and it's probably going to require my attention if I'm going to possibly win with it. Okay. Honestly, we could trick him here. We could make a cool trick play. I'm going to play out my Mox here and just say go. Because I can actually block this Putrid Imp, which is funny, right? They may just auto-attack in, thinking, oh, he's just Storm. He can't block. Because typically speaking, it does not block. Or at least force him to discard a card they may not want to discard. I mean, they could blow it up, too, with their Hero's Downfall, but it's taking up their whole turn, and I don't really care that much about this land. I will trade a land card at this very point in time for a Hero's Downfall in their hand. If that's how they want to spend their turn, you got it. Go ahead. Kill me now, or hold your peace, right? All right, so they got their land, but they have a vamp that doesn't find anything right now. Did they find a monster they can reanimate? No, they can't living death right now either. So I've got 12 cards I can play with, right? Plus a Git probe that I really don't want to pay for. Yep, get in there. I mean, at this point, I wish I had saved the land, but I figured at the time it was probably my... Alright, so let's start drawing. My safest play. Nope. Well, this has been a turd of a draw. Okay. This has been a rough draw, huh? Can we scare him off? All right. Maybe they took it out. We'll see. We're gonna see. Did you take it out? I know you had it before. I can't do anything about that, though. I could have cast Regrowth, I guess, for nothing. So, let's see what happens here. They should just be baffled, like, yeah, this isn't going to work, man. And if they took their Drazi out, I guess it gets there, but there's no way they took their Drazi out. Why would they do that? Unless they have it in hand? They could have drawn it. Okay, okay. Oh, they don't have it's in hand. Oh, 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 that's so lucky. That's so fucking lucky. Oh, I love it, guys. Oh, okay. Go ahead, man. What the fuck? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't say your name, but I'm so fucking sorry. How did that work? How did that fucking work? This deck is such a pile, by the way. Like, how do I win with this deck? Let's go look at this thing again. Is there a better way to win with this? Maybe we do need to put Nicol Bolas in there. Like, I was sweating bullets. I'm like, this is going to work. Like, unless he drew it specifically, but he had to have fucking drawn it or he took it out. Like, fear of what? Bribery? Maybe he was like, oh, this doesn't work in my deck. Maybe, I don't know. That's so great. I don't even care how the rest of this goes. That's fucking awesome. He just, like, has it. He either had it in hand or he got rid of it because he was like, oh, this doesn't work with what I'm trying to do here. Maybe he didn't have, like, the instant speed ways to reanimate stuff. I don't know. That was fucking wild, though. Just like, I know I'm going to lose. Just going to try to see what I can see in their deck. I don't know. God, that was wild. And this deck is so bad. God, it'd almost be more fun to play if I didn't know how bad this deck was as far as Storm decks go. But God, it's bad. Alright, yes, I'll play first. Well, yeah, I mean, as far as hands that could win, this is certainly a keeper. I see red cards, just be like, oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Your go, my man. They kept kind of a fuck you hand, just to strip mine one single source of colored mana. They're like the all-in Ravages deck. Land destruction, whatnot. Okay, this plus Signet, cool. I will get rid of the Dark Petition. So I'm giving them the option to strip mine me here if they want to mana screw themselves. They'll probably cast the Signet out, though, if I'm lucky. They could also just get rid of my graveyard right now. The other problem with like Heartbeat of Spring in this matchup are they're going to Rishad import me. Nope, they're just going to tap out for that thing. Yep. They could just ravages the board and try to hope to get there. Okay. Sure. Okie doke. Go. Well, he has something relevant to do. Sure. Yep. Okay. My hope is they'll try to slam the Angel of Invention here. Because they do need to do it and put a threat down. They're not going to Armageddon right now. They want to get a threat down and then Geddon. Yep. Mystical Tutor, sure. Just slam the Angel. You know you want to. Nothing. Alright, I'm going to hold that land because it's not a blue mana. So I want it to cost them if they're going to play the Angel of Invention out and leave up their Relic. It's a 5 for 5. Do you want to Armageddon here? Yep. All right, go ahead. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oddly enough, I'm going to cast this stupid thing out. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's irrelevant. What do I pump this thing to? Is it 4 or is it... I don't know what it is. So this is accounting for 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana right now. Okay. 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 Go ahead, my friend. So 4, 5, 6, 7. They're one short of Ulamog right now. Or Ugin, I'm sorry, Ugin. That really sucks. Okay. That's fucking miserable. They just hit it. How lucky. They probably could have had it for a while. I mean, maybe they just didn't play it out. Yep. Yep, you got me. Most relevant card all game in their opener and a sideboard card to note. I'm just going to go ahead and concede there. Alright, so that was fucking miserable. We need a way to deal with that stupid thing. So let's bring in this. I think otherwise, I think we're okay. That card just straight up was the individual card that beat us, so I think we could have won that game. Otherwise, actually, no, we could have. What will we cut for it, though? Maybe Faithless Looting? Probably not. Gifts Ungiven? Maybe Yogg will. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to cut Yogg will here. I could do the Nicol Bolas plan too, right? Yeah, it's bad. Bob and our turn one opener. All right. Winter Orb. Nope, Signet. Okay. Go. Actually, might as well get damage in. Okay. Cool. You know what, go. Winter Orb. Okay. Alright. Good job. Got him. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to hit land here, right? Alright, did we get there? Or you have an Eldrazi in your deck, and then I'll just cast the other one. Go ahead. Alrighty. So, we can win this. It's just not going to be easy because they're just blowing up all the lands. Do you want to go to 18 lands in this deck? No, I probably got to leave my spells in, but still, it's miserable to lose to LD. I've actually never seen like a totally committed LD deck. Just Boros LD. I'm going to keep this, right? I mean, it's got Abrupt Decay to deal with some things. Yeah, keep it. The hand's actually pretty shitty. Okay. Okay, Tangle Wire. This, okay. Good. I mean, the right play is to probably play Tangle Wire out and try to bide their time, but we'll see what they do here. Okay, yep. Geddon? It is. Okay. Okay. Yep, you got it, buddy. Okay, Rishport. Alrighty, your go. Okay. Sure. Yep. Alright, go. Sure. Yep. Alrighty. Can this deck ever beat an aggro deck? I don't think it can. I wonder if it can. Well, it's got wildfires and shit, I guess. Yeah, it's too bad they ripped the Geddon when they did, because if they had not, I think we had a chance. I mean, now they could just blow... I guess they can't really blow it up unless they want to, like, lose their win con here. Okay, land tax is probably not going to be active. Yep. Alrighty, here you go. Alright, take 6. I'm dead next turn, so I got to mize red mana, right? Just the other Geddon? Good game, buddy. That was pretty fucking terrible. That was one of the more miserable games of Magic I've played in a while. And that deck looked like a pile of shit too. It actually did not look very good. Like I actually beat it the one time. And I think honestly, if they had not ripped Geddon there, I was actually going to win the following turn. It's just I think I had to take the risk to get one more land down. I don't think it was worth trying to go for it on 3. I think my probabilities of winning once I hit to 4 lands, because I get a full untap and not make mana, but at least retain mana off turnabout, makes the hand a lot better. Let's see if we can at least go 2-1 with this pile of shit Storm deck. Yeah, this is a keeper, but it's fucking shady. It's a shady Acres hand, man. I'll tell you what. I mean, we may just be laying a Mana Flare and just hoping. I mean, another thing we could do... No, we can't. I don't know if we can just like lay a Mana Flare. We could Mystical Tutor for something to make Mana Flare better, but like a Pyretic Ritual. Not yet. Okay. We honestly may just be getting a frantic search here. All right. All right. Tap out, man. You know you got to tap out here. You got to do something. I hope they do, because I think I can win next turn, and it's going to be Frantic Search. I didn't want to suspend the Lotus Bloom. I want to pitch it to Frantic Search. I also don't want them to know what I'm up to. All right, so they're on Lion's Eye Diamond. Soul Ring, cool. Lion's Eye Diamond's interesting. So they're on combo 2 then. Maybe they don't have counter magic. Frantic Search, I think, right? Yep. Going for the gusto, baby. Alright, you got nothing. Do I need green for anything? Probably not. You know what, cancel. Alright, they're not going to let me see their deck. Cool. They made me kill them, though. The deck worked. Maybe this isn't the worst version of Storm ever. I mean, my opponent's obviously on Storm too. As soon as I saw the LED, that was actually their mistake with Dak, because they ditched LED. I may not have gone for it if they had not. My problem is I just have bad cards in my deck. I don't have Dak Phasins in my deck. I do not have the Lion's Eye Diamond either, which kind of sucks, because that's a card you want to have in this deck. Especially with the Yawgmoth's Will. Lotus Bloom, much inferior. Like, if you don't have it in your opener, you're just like, God, this is terrible. Like, you just want to get rid of it, like I kind of did there with the Frantic Search. And I also don't have Tendrils, which is also funny. But we do know that they do not have an Eldrazi in their deck. So we cannot just resolve one of our not our anthem effects, our bloom effects, and hope that it works, right? No, we can't. I mean, this is a very slow hand. I think you keep this one. It's very slow, but I'm on the draw. It's got a lot of gas. All right, Soul Ring, cool. I'm just going to look right now. Alright, well, Hymn to Turek sucks, but what can you do? Their hand doesn't really do anything other than Hymn to Turek me. Okay, hit Yawgmoth's Will and Dark Ritual. Well, that sucks. Those are two pretty good things to hit. Okay, Baral, Chief of Compliance. Cool. Go. I think I would have tried to set up Dak first, but that's just me. Yeah, I think I would have gone for the Thirst and then tried to set up Dak, but that's, who knows? Everyone plays the game differently. I think that was a better line, though, because you probably see more. You see up to 6 cards by this turn as opposed to just doing this, but, what can you do? Alright, that was miserable. Yeah, basically anything but the Yawgmoth's Will would have been fine, I think, to hit. Wouldn't have been great, but they hit probably the 2 best cards in my hand. Unfortunately, I mean, fortunately for us, they're not really doing shit right now, right? So that's kind of nice. There's no way they have removal left in their deck, right? It's pretty good. So I have to Storm Natural then. You have a kill spell too? Or did you have a stupid moment? Yeah, they had a stupid moment. Oops. I'll take free kills. Throw a card out. You have a kill spell for it? I mean, if you did, you would have done it there, right? Alright, Chalice. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Alrighty. Show me the money, buddy. Sure. Yup. Sure. Alright, so Wheel of Fortune I cannot cast, right? So I'm going to play out my red mana here, play out my Mox. May I? Oh, I could Brain Freeze them, right? Or did I lose Brain Freeze? I did not lose Brain Freeze, so actually I can wheel. I can wheel this turn, and that's actually not horrible. So I think what we do is this. I think we go... Is it red off of this? I only have one blue available right now. Maybe go red-black, Pyretic Ritual. Blue... That was pretty miserable. Just missed hardcore there. So probably Dark Pet, right? Okay, go. I assume I'm dead here. Especially at 11. Yeah, I definitely hit utter garbo there. That was fucking rough. I think we had a decent percentile to win there. I think it was worth doing. I mean, I could have made the dorks, and maybe that was good enough because they had shown that their hand was kind of not good enough to win on that turn, but I don't know. It feels pretty bad. Now, if they have Yawgmoth's Will, I'll go ahead and concede to them. Probably. I mean, I'm at 11 virtually. Repeal on that. Cool. While they're looking. I'm just going to F6 here. Go ahead. Yep. Yep. Yeah, man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you already have lethal with Bob, so just go ahead and throw your tendrils at me if you got it. Unfortunate. Okay. I don't know why we're showboating here. Alright, yep, you got me. Cool. Good job. Unfortunate. Alright, let's just resub it and hopefully just do better. Want to bring in Abrupt Decay? Probably not. I think I don't really care for the interaction in the mirror match. I don't think there's a lot that we really need to care about. We could bring in Welder to kind of screw them. I'm going to keep this, but it's very slow. But my deck's kind of slower, I think. I mean, it could definitely have draws where it just gets there. Go. Also, I do have regrow, so if I get himmed here or something like that. Okay. Thirst for Knowledge. Okay, it's an odd play. Okay. All right, let's see what they give me here. Let us see what we get. My hope is that I get Turnabout and Frantic Search. Because, I don't know, we'll see. In theory, Frantic Search is the worst card in there, but I actually kind of want that. The best would actually be Frantic Search Turnabout. Okay. Well, I just drew the Yawgmoth's Will anyways. Okay. Should be good. There we go. 2-1 with Storm. God, that was nerve-wracking. And I lost to a deck that I feel like my deck I typically draft would never lose to, like the Boros Armageddon deck. But anyways, that was a bad Storm deck that I completely forced. Still went 2-1, which, you know what? Like, for a deck that fucking bad, I feel pretty good that I walked out of there without going 0-3. I guess it wasn't the worst. I mean, like, I've seen worse Storm decks, but not many. I mean, it only has 2 draw 7s. It has 1 piece of power. It does not have a Lion's Eye Diamond, which is a big game. Like, Lion's Eye Diamond is huge with Yawgmoth's Will. And somehow I faced 2 decks, that one of which had a main deck, Relic of Progenitus, which is just, like, so fucking hateful against a Yawgmoth's Will deck. We're also playing Hangarback Walker for Storm Count. This deck is divine. You know what? I don't care what anyone says. This deck's divine. And we like had our opponent nut draw the Ulamog or whatever that stupid thing was, the Eldrazi they had in their first game, the Reanimator opponent, because we brain freezed him and like we were losing the next turn. Oh god, what a draft! What a league! Very, very weird league. I fought against a bunch of stuff that I have not seen that often. Storm I've seen a bit of, like, but normally I just beat the ever-loving dog shit out of Storm because it's not very good. And I managed to beat Storm with Storm, which I don't know. That's like. I don't know. That's certain sort of crimes, right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly had an interesting time. This deck is nerve-wracking as hell. The one nut rip Armageddon in Game 2 where I was like, all right, I could probably try to go for it, but I'm going to wait one more turn so I know I've got it. That was horrendous. That was a nail-biter. It's like, god damn it. Like, you had to draw the fucking Geddon, bro. You know? So, this deck's just always kind of interesting and fun, and like, you're just hoping that like they don't have it. Because like the interaction is just not there. Like this deck doesn't interact. It just like prays that it gets a decent enough draw, or you know it draws into the stuff it needs to actually work. I did sideboard an Abrupt Decay once, but we did not use it for what it was intended for, which is to blow up the relic. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if I enjoyed playing it. It was very mind-boggling and just painful to play. It's probably why I was quiet throughout the draft, but and the gameplay. But yeah, this is Storm. This is an archetype that a lot of folks try to force in Vintage Cube. We went 2-1 with it. This is a medium build of it. It worked. It can work. It's just not that great. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and take care now. I don't know if there's not much else to say about this archetype. Like, it's just a thing you can do in Cube. Anyway, enjoy, guys, and take care.